Hello everyone, and welcome to this video about Washington's new gun regulations. On Tuesday of this week, Governor Jay Inslee signed 3 bills meant to prevent gun violence, and the crowd of gun control activists and Democratic lawmakers broke into cheers in response. The first bill bans the sale of certain semi-automatic rifles. The second bill imposes a 10-day waiting period on firearms purchases. And the third clears the way for lawsuits against gun makers or sellers in certain cases. Governor Inslee stated that this legislation would not solve all gun violence, but that it still must take a stand to do something. The White House Press Secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, also praised these bills, as well as the advocacy of survivors and leaders who have worked on them for years. However, a legal challenge called the Second Amendment Foundation has already been made. The plaintiffs claim that the law violates their constitutional right to keep and bear arms. Governor Inslee and the State Attorney General Bob Ferguson are both Democrats and have been pushing for this legislation for years. The first bill bans the sale of certain semi-automatic weapons and makes this the 10th state to do something. The second bill concerning lawsuits makes it so that gun makers and sellers must take certain steps to make sure that guns don't fall into the wrong hands. The third measure includes the 10-day waiting period and requires gun buyers to take safety training. Washington has been trying to tighten its gun laws in recent years, especially after a young man used an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle in a mass shooting north of Seattle. Last year, Governor Inslee also signed a bill that banned the manufacture, distribution, and sale of firearm magazines that held more than 10 rounds of ammunition. These new measures are an important step in the right direction, but there is still more to be done. Gun violence is a serious problem in the United States, and we need to continue to work to make sure that guns don't fall into the wrong hands. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like or share this video if you learned something new.